Hey guys, I know this isn't what you're usually looking for, but I should have recorded this when I played it, but I didn't. So I'll try to tell you the best that I can, but this is just one hell of a game for me. Well, yeah, it's not a very fast-paced game in the beginning, but it really does pick up. So I'm just going to speed up and hopefully wait until we get to the action. I mean, I just got this plane today, and it's the premium bundle one, and my team falls apart, but we managed to squeak out the win, and I don't know how, but as you can see, I spot my first target. He is above me, and I instantly know that I need to get him out of the game. A 109, which is higher than you, is a very, very dangerous person. If he keeps energy up on you, there's nothing you can do. So here I see my fellow Spitfire in a little dogfight. So here I'm waiting for him to at least somehow bank and make the shot easy. And as I see the the 109 is going in a turn and climbing, I take my lead and crit him there, catch him on fire. 109 down. Now I'm just trying to keep my energy up, and he actually almost hits me, which would have made me upset. At this moment, I was sitting in a fairly decent position, wondering where all the Germans are. Well, I see 3, but little did I know, there's all of them down there. And, well, this is when it starts to get hairy. I see this 109 running, but then I see shooting. And it turns out there's a Ta 152, which isn't that big of a threat at low altitude. But when you're, I don't know, 6K meters up, they are a real big threat. Now, I see this Ta, and he's stalling out, so I was taking a target of opportunity, but this Spitfire locks up at high speed, and I just can't get my shot. And as you see, I'm getting the high speed warning, slow down, but then I see this Ta right here, and he dips down, and I just trim off his screen. The Hispanos Mark II are one of the most deadly cannons in this game. Now, as you can see, there's, I don't know, 4 players left, and right now I'm getting followed by that Ta 152 that I previously missed. Yeah, you can see him right there, but my plane does this weird turn. He shows up, and honestly I thought I was dead here, but I crit him and take off his rudder. So I look back, and he's in a spiral of death, and there's nothing he can do. Now I see that I did confirm the kill. I see this 109. I was like, might as well dive on him, see what happens. And, well, he started turning, which isn't a good thing when it turns out that I'm a Spitfire and I still turn more and take the lead and take them out. Now, here I see that 109, and little did I know he is running back to his airfield. I didn't know how many players were actually left. He shows up, and honestly, I thought I was dead here, but I crit him and take off his rudder. So I look back, and he's in a spiral of death, and there's nothing he can do. Now, I see that I did confirm the kill. I see this 109. I was like, might as well dive on him, see what happens. And, well, he started turning, which isn't a good thing when it turns out that I'm a Spitfire and I still turn more and take the lead and take them out. Now, here I see that 109, and little did I know he is running back to his airfield. I didn't know how many players were actually left at this time, so I thought I'd just chase him down and kill him, which I'm already at 4 kills, so I was like, oh, this is a guaranteed ace match. So I'm running him down, and at either this moment or just a little bit after, I see 2 109s coming in. I dodged the first one, which went above me, and this one wanted to go on a head-on. So I pull some evasive maneuvers and take the lead on this G10, and there's my ace match. Now, there's another 109 here with a fellow Spitfire, and I turn on this guy, and there's one going head up. I take a little strike, but nothing serious, and I crit this guy right here. I crit something, not sure what, but my fellow Spitfire cleans up the kill. Now, I didn't realize that 109 was the last one until exactly this point. I was running semi-low on ammo, and I was a little damaged to the engine. And then there's this one right here. Now, keep an eye on this Spitfire. In a little bit, okay, I should have killed him there, but in a little bit, this Spitfire almost makes us lose the game. And I'm going into the vertical with this 109. He did have the speed on me, but I managed to do some kind of maneuver to get on the 6. And there I break my flaps, which cost me the kill in general. But look how close this Spitfire gets to me. Look at that. I was more focused on trying not to get hit than anything else. But I'm right here just chatting with him. But that was my ace match in one of the Spitfires. Wasn't hard, but it was still pretty cool. And I guess that's it. I'm out.